What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with a not so special video. So this is actually going to be a very important video. So I want each and every one of you to listen to what I am telling you, understand the scope of this situation. This is a insane situation that has unfolded in the last couple days revolving around artesian builds and the destruction of artesian builds. So before you do anything, please support and share this with everyone you know that either has or is trying to get in an artesian build PC. This affects everyone involved. Either you're a person that has an artesian build, you're a person that has ordered an artesian build, or maybe you're an ambassador to artesian builds. You probably already know the situation and how it's been unfolding, but this is huge and there is a lot of legal stuff involved. This is a video that I'm not typically known for doing, so excuse me for stepping outside of the box, but this affects a lot of people that even I know. There are other content creators that I know that have supported artesian builds, that even run their streams with artesian builds. And I'm pretty sure all of that is about to change forever. Artesian builds is no more. There's so much we have to unfold with with this situation. It's pretty crazy. I believe they're probably, gonna make like a video, some sort of like live action movie about how crazy this is, because this company went from thriving and being the place to get your custom PC to now it is completely gone, and it's really sad. So a lot of money is going to be basically stolen, and a lot of money is not going to be given out to the people that deserve it. A lot of PCs are not going to be made, etc., etc. I know I am going on a little rant or tangent right now for the intro, but let me just settle down here. So without further ado, I am Kamikazevondoom. I am a content creator, and Artesian Builds was a company that reached out to me for the ambassador program. Now, when I first figured this out and researched Artesian Builds, they seemed to be the place to go because they were the it guy. They were the big company that was booming. All the streamers were putting artesian build tags all over their streams, and they were doing PC giveaways. And if you had a PC built, they would do a stream that would show your PC, and then you could have other people jump into that stream and upgrade your PC. This was like almost like a match made in heaven type of deal. Like, people were like, holy crap, this is amazing, this company rocks. And upon the application, looking at this application for their ambassador program, it did heavily weigh into how much of a footprint do you have, how much of a reach do you have to the public. So they were asking you questions like, well, how many people are on your Facebook? How many people are on your Instagram, Twitter, Discord, YouTube, Twitch, what have you? And they wanted to know the overall impact that you had. That way they could take advantage of that. They could have you promote their PC builds, and they would give you an opportunity to win this giveaway of your own custom PC. And not only that, but if you won that PC, they would do a live stream putting your PC together, and if other people donated to that stream, they would upgrade your PC live on stream. I mean, all of this sounds really, really cool. It really did pique my interest. However, what did not pique my interest was how I had to give them a exact count of how many followers are on every single platform and the dates that I did that, so that whenever they referenced it, they could see any sort of growth on those platforms. So, for example, if I did an application that was on March 1st and I said, oh, my numbers are X, Y, and Z, they would be like, oh, okay, well, now it's March 10th. Let's look at his numbers. Oh, well, even since him doing the application, he's been growing on all platforms. Okay, he seems like a good, well, blah, 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 blah. And I filled out the application, and they send over a pseudo contract to sign. They said, once you sign this and send it back, you're ambassador, welcome to the program. And I was essentially accepted. I told some of my close peers about it when this happened a few months ago, and they were ecstatic. They were happy, and they were excited about their own artesian builds, because all of the other content creators and streamers that I know that were promoting artesian builds actually have an artesian build computer. So this is, affecting them as well. So I reluctantly did not sign the contract, or the pseudo contract, whatever you want to call it. I just didn't want to join the ambassador program. It just seemed a little, it just seemed a little off for me. When I was talking to some of my buddies about artesian builds, they would say how, they had to spend $3,000-$4,000 on a PC. And that they knew people that spent $6,000-$7,000 on a PC. And it was like, man, dude, that is expensive. Like, I remember, obviously, me being a little bit older than some people, I was like, dang, man, I remember that doing custom PCs would only be a couple thousand, and, you're good to go. That's building each part. Well, obviously now with technology and how inflation has happened, some graphic cards go for, big chunks of change. So now I get that, PCs can be a little expensive, but a $7,000 computer for not even a high-end. Their high-end PCs were going well over that $8,000 to $10,000 range, which is ridiculous. So with that being said, I decided not to join their ambassador program. Now let's talk about artesian builds, because this is one of the sketchiest things I have ever witnessed, and I swear they're going to make a movie about this, probably on Netflix or HBO or something stupid. So Artesian Builds was first started out as Artesian Future Technology. This was done by the CEO, this kid named Noah. Now, Noah's two biggest investors were his parents. No shit, his parents. This isn't some gimmick or joke. His two parents were his two biggest investors. So anyways, what started as a side gig, he was doing mining computers for people and building custom PCs on platforms like Etsy and things like that. Now, it blossomed into Artesian Builds and became, a thriving little company. So Artesian Builds has a East Coast and West Coast facility. They were actually getting a lot of orders. One of the headquarters were getting, 30 to 40 builds a day. And you're talking about, each of these builds are at least a couple $1,000s. And they were doing this every day. They would get these orders. Now, Artesian Builds was starting to thrive because they were supporting the streamers. They would give the streamers an opportunity to, if they promote Artesian Builds and someone clicks on the link and uses, the discount code, that's their name, whatever, that streamer would get a small percentage of that purchase order, which, it's not a crazy thing. I mean, it's not really a sponsorship per se. It's more of, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours kind of thing. Now, with that being said, there started to be controversy surrounding artesian builds in general. They were starting to get YouTube videos and videos on Reddit and TikTok showing artesian builds that would sound like they were broken, that would overheat easy, that would not perform well, and these videos started racking up more and more and more, to the point that there started to be investigations. And there are a few YouTube channels out there that actually had viewers send in their artesian build PCs, and they would, take it apart, inspect it, figure out what's wrong, and then do a video for like a analysis. And they were finding out that the GPUs were being underclocked on a majority of their PCs, and that they were all prone to overheating. And there's, a few other pieces in these PCs that were either outdated or supposed to be recalled, and instead of, telling people about it, they would just tune it down, put it in a PC and give it away. And they knew about this. So this became a controversy throughout the social media platform, because you had a lot of people that were backing artesian builds, and then a lot of people that were like, yo man, I got an artesian build, I paid all this money, and crap man, it whatever, it overheated, or man, it broke, or what have you. So this was the start, and it wasn't really doing any harm to artesian builds, because they still had a great reputation throughout the streamers and everything like that. Now, let's go back to their giveaways. So, their giveaways are supposed to be for ambassadors, any ambassador that is linked to artesian builds. Now, they did a giveaway, I believe it's been about a week now. They did a giveaway, and a small streamer that had just joined the ambassador program at ArtesianBuilds won the giveaway, which was, crazy, jackpot. I just joined the ambassador program. I'm an inspiring streamer that wants to, go places. And here we go. Boom. I get an artesian build. Hell yeah, man. I won a giveaway. Let's go. But sadly, that was not the case. And this was the start of the unraveling and destruction of artesian builds. So the winner, the initial winner, because there were, I believe, like 6 or 9 winners that night, and I'll explain that too. The winner, I believe her name was Pia, I believe. Yeah. So she won. She had a couple thousand followers, and, streamed whenever she could, and is trying to, make something of it. We all start from somewhere. I mean, good on her. And good on to all of you that are trying to be a content creator. Hell yeah. Just stay consistent and it'll happen. Trust me. But anyways, back to this. So Artesian Builds does this live stream for this PC giveaway. They draw a name, and boom, you want a PC, let's go. And then everyone in chat, is all happy, and, the person that won is happy, and you're good to go. Well, during this live stream giveaway, the CEO, Noah, pulls the name and then decides that her follower count is under his threshold for the giveaway, and then says that they have already changed the rules, and you have to meet a certain threshold to become eligible for this giveaway. So right then and there, people were like, what the hell is going on? You can't say, hey, you won, and then right as the person comes to claim their prize, say, oh, wait, Oh, you're 5'10". Oh, I'm sorry. You have to be 6 foot to win this prize. I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, your eyes are brown. Oh man, I'm sorry. It says in the rules your eyes have to be blue. Oh man, you're right-handed. Oh yeah, this giveaway it's only to left-handed people. I'm sorry, and some bullshit for that. They tell her she is not eligible for this giveaway that she just won. Crazy. So then, as people are blowing up in chat, he tells his moderators and everyone that, oh, yeah, I sent out the changes to the guideline earlier today. So then the moderators in stream told him that he should have made it known prior to this giveaway so that they wouldn't have put these people's names in the giveaway, because now he's pulling names from people that apparently aren't eligible for his threshold. Now, the crazy part about this is right after he says this, he pulls up the streamer's analytics and starts bashing the follower count on live stream during this giveaway. He's like, "Oh, you must be like foreign or something with numbers like this. Oh, you're United States. Oh my gosh, these numbers. Wow, you don't even have this. Ugh." And he just kept going and bashing and bashing. So he moves on from that and pulls another name. Oh, you're not good enough. You don't meet my threshold. Next, pulls another name. Oh, you don't meet my threshold. Next. And then finally, he gets a name who has numbers and a follower, count that meets this dude's threshold. And then he says, oh, yeah, you won the PC. And at this time, chat is going berserk. Everyone is going berserk. What the hell is going on? They are going nuts right now. So at this point, they end the stream and Noah goes in hiding, basically. Noah being the CEO of Artesian Builds. He's the one that said all this, did all this. It's quite insane. He's the one that started this company under the Artesian Future Technology banner, and his parents were the ones that helped invest in all of this. Now, with that, he changed it over to Artesian Builds, started, jumping with all of these streamers, trying to be, Twitch famous, and made his company to what it is now, or what it was, what it was now. Okay, so then this came out officially. It says, hello, everyone. As I mentioned yesterday, I have been spending the past week working relentlessly across many areas on the back end, attempting to secure the vital funding necessary to sustain company operations. While that process is continuing, I have an important announcement to share. Effective immediately, Artesian is imposing a full freeze on all business financial activities to ensure fair treatment of everyone involved with Artesian, including customers, creditors, and employees. Artesian is undergoing a financial analysis by outside counsel for reorganization purposes and is freezing all payments of any kind pending the recommendations made by the council. Sadly, as part of this freeze, all employment for all employees is suspended effective immediately and until further notice. Artesian hopes that it can reverse these layoffs in the future, but at this time, Artesian simply cannot continue employing anyone until the outside analysis is fully completed. We do not have any further information to share at this time, but expect to learn more by the end of March. I want to sincerely thank every single one of you on this talented team for the hard work and dedication that brought you to this company. If financing does come, then we can potentially get back in action. We'll see. Holy effing balls, man. Holy moly, did that just escalate? Okay. So let me explain what happened. So during this live stream, a lot of controversy came to be. That Kia Pia streamer went from, I don't know, a couple thousand followers to probably, 50 to 70,000 followers pretty much overnight. A whole bunch of PC companies came to her aid, said, "How dare they do this to you? That's actually illegal in California and illegal in the United States. You cannot do that to people during a live giveaway." And they explain that they will have lawyers and that they implore other lawyers to look into Artesian Builds and what is going over there revolving the CEO. And yeah, so they did some digging. Oh my gosh, did they do some digging? This might be the biggest fall of a company just by a live stream, by a social media stunt, and it has completely torn their business apart. So they do some digging and they look into Artesian Builds. Artesian Builds hasn't been doing or paying their taxes for 2 years. They haven't been paying their taxes. And not only that, but the state of California canceled their business, their LLC. So let's talk about this. Rick Velasquez is over here blowing my head off in this radio. There we go. So Artesian Builds weren't paying their taxes. So this is problem number one. Okay. Problem number two is they found out that on their website they were copying other custom PC practices and charging nearly double for the exact same thing. For example, they showed that Artesian Builds was advertising for a PC case with a shadow clear door and an engraved logo of your choice, a customizable, shadow case. And for a normal custom PC, this practice is $40. At Artesian, they were selling it for $90. Not only that, but once they did some digging, they were seeing that Artesian products even had the exact same images as these other companies on their websites and were charging the exact same thing, nearly double or over double the exact same market price. So they were upselling all of this product that you could have got for less, probably less than half of what you were paying. So my initial hunch when I was like, man, that's a lot of money for a PC. I'm used to it only being a couple thousand. That's because you can get them for a couple $1,000s. If they're charging you $6,000 and they are making you pay nearly double for all of the products that you're putting inside the PC, then your $6,000 PC could have been probably around $3,000 to $3,500. And that's just what they found out day one. Just day one. They found out, oh, you're not paying your taxes and you're upcharging everyone on the same products they could get for nearly half of the cost. So this snowball starts to get bigger and bigger, and oh, we're going downhill, baby. We are going downhill. So they do this, and effective immediately, Artesian Builds is no more. They have to freeze all accounts. They have to freeze everything. They have to lay off all of its employees. Now, here is the crazy ass kicker. You would think, oh, well, what's Noah doing? Is he upset? Is he, going to jail? Is he paying all this back? No, not at all. In fact, it shows that his Artesian Builds Etsy page that he does Artesian Builds for, he just named it AB Mining for the exact same thing, mining computers and custom PCs. He changed the name to AB Mining from Artesian Builds to AB, get it? And he's just continuing on. He laid off everyone, closed the doors to Artesian, and now he's just continuing the Etsy. But this isn't even the whole picture. So during this whole crash of Artesian, right? Let's read some more articles that were put out. So from the Artesian employees, they said, "We are all very proud of our work and are generally disheartened that it has been tarnished by an unserious person who has made it clear they respect neither their community nor their employees who work extremely hard to get the company to where it was before all of this. Overall, the statements made by our CEO don't reflect the feelings or attitudes of the staff at Artesian Builds." So then you had the employees coming to the aid of those streamers and saying, we do not agree with what he's been doing. So those other companies and lawyers were doing some more digging. They found out that the CFO of Artesian Builds quit last year, and the COO was fired by Noah, the CEO, earlier this year. So that means the CEO, Noah, the guy that founded this company by his parents' money, now does not have a CFO or a COO, and he is controlling the business all by himself. Not only that, but he has two different branches. He has a East Coast and a West Coast. And the person that was running the East Coast quit. So now he's running both headquarters for Artesian as the CEO, the CFO, and the COO all at the same time. This guy was destined to fail. So he goes on this tirade on this live stream. People go crazy. He basically gets canceled. Other companies come to the aid, do some investigating into his business. His business isn't paying taxes. They're not doing what they're supposed to. They're doing some shady practices. And on top of that, let's see. See if I'm missing anything. I really don't want to miss anything when talking about this. This is crazy. Doo-doo boop ba-doo. So the employees sent out another letter. This was when they all got fired yesterday. Okay, here we go. Given the devastating actions taken against our company, lack of leadership through this time of company crisis, and toxic reputation he's fostered, we are calling on our board of directors to remove our CEO, Noah Katz. The board needs to give the employees of Artesian Builds a fighting chance to save their jobs under new leadership. Artesian is not just Noah. Artesian is the computer builders who chat with our community. Artesian is our CSRs who bear the brunt of customer feedback. Artesian is the artists and engineers who create one-of-a-kind works of art. Artesian is on the brink of collapse because of our current leader. Through 3 apologies, Noah personally took responsibility for his actions. It has proven not enough. The community is still hurt, and Noah has lost trust with his daily reports through his lack of transparency. Only after we lance the boil that Noah has let fester for the past 6 days, can radically change be possible? And then they continue. They say, today we were all let go. I know that Artesian lost the ability to buy parts from their suppliers on credit and had to pay cash for everything if they wanted parts. I also know that they stopped issuing refunds or at least considered it. His mom said, that's Noah's mom, his mom said that they were prioritizing employee paychecks over refunds, but it looks like they might not even be doing that. He honestly just seemed out of it and was trying to reassure himself that things would be fine while we all know what was really happening. This is some heavy stuff, man. This is some heavy stuff. Okay. So, right before he let everyone go for Artesian, right? There were money issues. So, right off the bat, they found out he wasn't paying taxes. So, right then and there, boom, he was under investigation. With that, he was not able to buy supplies from his suppliers using credit. It would have to only be cash. So then he stopped buying from the suppliers and he stopped making PC builds. This is all just the last few days. Now, he's not making PC builds and people keep ordering more PCs. And this is the part that I said, please watch this video. They can still take orders right now on ArtesianBuilds website. You can go on ArtesianBuilds website, build a $10,000 computer, and it'll let you pay for it. But they're not going to make it. ArtesianBuilds is now shut down, but they still have a working website that you can give them money. So Noah is freaking out because of money, right? Right before all of this, layoff and, the closure of Artesians happens, he sends out an email to people asking them about an employee buyout. The employees had no idea about this employee buyout. They didn't even know this was a thing. So he said that due to financial, reasons, they're going to have to end up, closing the doors to ArtesianBuilds unless they do a employee buyout, meaning he would give a substantial amount of ArtesianBuild stock to these employees that would give him money, basically. That's how bad he was looking for money. Now, of course, the employees wanted nothing to do with that. They thought he was crazy. So no one jumped on that train and no one was trying to buy the company. So then he starts to freak out even more and he just shuts it down. However, there are hundreds of PCs that have not been made. There are hundreds of refunds that have not been given. And there are all of these employees that now don't have a job and don't even know if they're going to get their last paycheck. This is insane. This is insanity. So with ArtesianBuilds collapse, we are now seeing that you can still order stuff through their website. You can still lose your money. So what I'm saying right now, and I highly recommend right this second, is if you paid for an Artesian build and you somehow used maybe a credit card or something of that manner, you need to try to cancel that order right now. You're going to lose your money. You're going to lose your money. You cannot do the refund through ArtesianBuilds because they are canceling that. They are freezing it, which means if you have a pending build with Artesian, you need to cancel that on your end, whether it be the credit card company, whether it be PayPal, what have you, and you can file it under fraud.
you can file it under fraud because they will not be making your PC. So you cannot refund through them, their website. You have to do it through your end, your bank, and file it under fraud. Not only that, but if you have an artesian build and you have any problem with it at all, you need to file a claim right now. I guarantee you, if you can get a lawsuit together, you're going to win it. So refund your money, file lawsuits, whatever you can. Artesian Builds is done. They are done completely. They were known for up pricing their products. They were known for giving out bad products. They were also known for tuning down their GPUs. On top of that, they were also known for not paying their taxes, and that they are now not going to pay their employees, give out refunds, or fix any current problems. It sounds like Artesian Builds is about to go into bankruptcy, and they might end up just dissolving their LLC. It already showed that Noah, the current CEO of Artesian Builds, has already changed his personal Etsy account to AB Mining just to start, trying to make more money that way. But it's really clear that anything with Artesian Builds is done. So try to protect yourself, protect your friends, protect each other, and please pass this word out to anyone who either has an Artesian build or has ordered an Artesian build. But all right, everyone, I'm Kamikazevondoom. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it informative. Please help the channel by hitting that like, subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. Peace.